18th of July, Kinloss, Leuchars, Fairford, Islander via Newton. Not surprisingly, the final day of Northern Venture was again dogged by poor weather, which seemed to have followed us since entering Canada. Getting airborne at 10:30 hours, the Islander was able to fly the planned route to Newton to offload the spares pack up, but poor conditions forced the Chipmunks to make an intermediate landing at RAF Leuchars to await better weather down route. At Newton, Bill left the Islander and flew the spare Chipmunk WZ-878 with John Dale aboard alongside the Islander for the transit to Fairford. At 1700 hours, Tony Severs, Dave Gill, John Dale and Bill Purchase were in position at Fairford with the support aircraft and the spare Chipmunk, with no sign of Sed and Tony Cowan. Meanwhile, after refuelling at RAF Leuchars, Tony and Sed were fighting their way down the west coast of the UK, where the weather conditions were marginally better, and then crossing to Fairford from Prestatyn. This route was longer than the easterly option, and was completed in 3 hours 5 minutes before landing at Fairford at 1810 hours. We had made it by the skin of our teeth. From Egilsstaðir in Iceland, starting at 12:15 hours on Thursday, to the Fairford Royal International Air Tattoo by 1810 hours on Friday, with stops at Vaga, Kinloss and Leuchars, with an intermediate stop at Newton for the Islander. Although this was in effect the completion of Around the World at 90 knots, theoretically, as the expedition commenced from RAF Cranwell, it had to finish there. The Chipmunks were flown home on Monday the 21st of July 1997, having been on the road for 64 days and having a relatively trouble-free 16,192 nautical miles under their belts. Signal from Air Chief Marshal Sir Richard Johns, KCB, CBE, LVO, ADC, RAF, Chief of the Air Staff. I have been following your progress since your departure from Docklands 8 weeks ago, with mounting excitement as you flew through Russia, across the Bering Straits and onwards through Canada, and finally to cross the Atlantic via Greenland and Iceland. The professional skill, determination and sheer resourcefulness demonstrated throughout your journey is in the finest traditions of the Royal Air Force. I'm extremely proud of you and send my sincerest congratulations on your achievement, which is a major landmark in aviation history. With the success of Exercise Northern Venture behind us, and having a little time to push the more hazardous occasions of the trip to the back of our minds, more than one of the team could be heard muttering, "This year around the world, next year we'll go somewhere else."